Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here today. We got the star of the show, Mini Mike, today because we're gonna be unhauling some books and I'm gonna be stepping far away from the camera and you need to hear me, so that's the vibe. I haven't done an unhaul in almost a year. The last time that unhaul video was posted was the last time I did an unhaul, and I am in dire need of getting rid of some of these books. I cannot stand to look at some of these books for 1 single second longer. It has been too long since I have done an unhaul, and it is time. Today is the day. I just need to start. Right now, obviously you're not in my book room. We're gonna be going in there in a little bit, but this is the shelf that we're going to need to start with because you are in my living room right now, or like living area. You are sitting on my dining room table, and we have this shelf as decor in our home because we don't put pictures up on the wall, we read books. This is like a decorative shelf, but we have not decorated it. It's literally just books. And if you want a good way to know if you want to unhaul books or not, put books that you're contemplating reading where you see them every single second of your day whenever you are hanging out at home. This shelf is always in my line of sight. Our kitchen is right there, so it's like we're constantly walking back and forth, and there are just books on here that I cannot stand. I just get them out of my sight. I can't even look at them 1 second longer. And let's just get straight into it. If you're new here, if you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to hit that subscribe button or just enjoy the video. I don't really care. Just do whatever you want. And let's start right now because I have too much energy in me and I just need to get unhauling. Okay, so we're gonna be doing this a little bit differently than my last unhaul. My last unhaul, I will leave the link up here down below. Basically, I put all of my books into one spot and we did a little KonMari style, like touching, feeling, going through every single book that I had. That's not the vibe today. The vibe is we're just gonna go through shelf by shelf and do it that way. Okay, first of all, these 4 books are Reed's. I'm not gonna unhaul Reed's books because they're his. We do have one called Gluten is My Bitch. My fiance has celiac disease, so of course we have this book. On Honeymooners. Get out of my sight. I've read you, I loved you, but I don't need, I'm never gonna read you again. Nope. Bye. Wolf Hall again reads. The Book Thief, I do want to keep this because it's a beautiful edition, first of all. Like, so stunning. It's just gorgeous. That is definitely like a bucket list book that I want to read. Wolf Hall, that's Reads Again. Definitely not getting rid of those. I think that's Reads Again. Keeping How to Be an Anti-Racist. Do want to keep the meditations. Definitely keeping those. Red, White, and Royal Blue. I think I'm going to keep it. I really like that book. I thought it was so cute and I don't want to get rid of that. Okay, I feel like you can see the books a little bit better now. So we were at Red, White, and Royal Blue. This, the Broken Earth trilogy. So I only read the first 2 of these. I loved the 5th season and I really did not like the Obelisk Gate. The Obelisk Gate was just so boring and I had no inclination to read The Stone Sky. I think I'd keep the 5th season. You know what, I'm gonna keep them. Okay, Reads Again. This one, literally, I will never read you. I will never read you. This is a book of the month one. I look at this book every day and this is a book that made me want to get rid of everything. I was just like, I can't look at 1 second longer. I'm not gonna read it. I can't tell you what it's about at all either. So that's that. This one as well, again, not gonna read it. Got this in a little free library, so you're gonna go back into a little free library. I also think it's an ARC, so you can't sell ARCs. Speaking of which, selling, I'm gonna be selling all of these books except this one on Pango Books, if you're interested in any of the ones I'm unhauling. So that's a journal. 100 Years of Solitude. I feel like I want to keep that. I think that's a classic. I do want to read that. This one, you know what? I'm gonna put this one as a maybe. I don't know. I was watching Becca in the Books. She did an unhaul, I don't know, a while ago, and I was rewatching it to get some inspo. And she said she was gonna do like a try a chapter kind of video. And maybe I might do that just to see that if I would like some of these books. And I also feel like that's a fun video idea too. So I'm gonna leave that one there and maybe we'll do a try a chapter one. If any of the books that I am putting on this try a chapter TBR are some of your favorite books or some of the ones that you like or you would recommend, leave a comment because I'd be interested to see what people like out of the ones that I am possibly going to get rid of. Okay, Still Alice. I'm not going to read this. I know I'm not going to read this. I think I literally got that for like $2 or something. Definitely keeping this one. Mountains Beyond Mountains. I really want to read this. It's a nonfiction about a doctor who like went and like, yeah, it's like an infectious disease doctor who like brought modern medicine to, I don't know. I'm sure this is a really good book, but like after working in medicine, the last thing I want to do, honestly, when I'm not at work is do anything and read anything about medicine. I don't live for my work. I don't live that kind of lifestyle. I like my work. I really enjoy my work, but like when I'm at work, great. But when I'm not at work, I don't want anything to do with work. So honestly, might get rid of that one. Yep, I'm gonna get rid of that. That feels good. That feels good. Honestly, I don't think I'm ever gonna read this, but I bought this at a really cool time in my life when I was like traveling and doing a lot of stuff in PA school. And this book just holds a lot of nostalgia. It's Around the World in 50 Years, My Adventure to Every Country on Earth. I'm keeping it. Why not? Gotta Small Things. I think I'm gonna unhaul this book. I read about 70 pages, couldn't get into it, wasn't interested in it. It actually, I think it won the Booker Prize in the 80s, but like, or the Pulitzer Prize in the 80s or 90s or something, or whenever it came out. But that is one that I don't think I don't think I'm gonna read. Homegoing by Yaa Gyasi. I love Transcendent Kingdom. We're keeping that. These 3 books. The only one I'm debating is The Bride. Okay, I've read The Hating Game. I'm getting rid of this. Never gonna read this again. The Bride Test. I'm gonna get rid of it. It's come up on my TBR Tinder like 2 times, and every time I get it, I like never want to read it. Yeah, getting rid of that one. And then Fixer Up, definitely getting rid of this one. This is another one that I'm just like, get off of my shelves. I never want to look at you again. I don't mean to be mean. I don't mean, like, truly don't mean to be mean. It's just like, sometimes I look at this shelf every single day. Literally, whenever I'm at home, I'm looking at this shelf. And like, after looking at them for so long, I'm just like, I cannot look at you for 1 single second longer. I know I'm never going to read you. So I gotta say goodbye. I gotta part with them, you know? I don't want books just to have books. I want my books to have intentionality behind them, you know? Like either ones that I really, really love, that I think I'm gonna really love. I've entered a stage in my life, and I think over the last year, especially after starting BookTube, where I only want to read like 4 and 5 star books. I'm done with the 3 stars. And if I feel like a book is gonna be a 3 star, get rid of it. Like, that's how I feel about The Bride Test. I think this is gonna be like a 2.5, 3 star. So why should I read it? I'm not even gonna like it. And it's not that 3 stars I don't like. I only want 5 stars. I only want books that are going to be really transformative experiences to me. I hope that makes sense. Like, I don't know. There's nothing like a 5-star feel, and I strive for that every time. It's that dopamine hit, you know? All right, Holiday Swap, bye. Never gonna read you, don't care. Nightingale, read this, didn't really like it, to be honest with you. And I think this is my sister's. Sorry, Chrissy. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm sorry. I didn't really like it. You and Me and Us. Oh, my sister gave this to me for my birthday a few years ago, but it's about cancer. It's about a woman who has cancer. That's gonna go on my maybe pile, I think. If you have read it or liked it, please let me know. But like, I don't know. I don't know. That's gonna go in the TBR, try chapter 1 for sure. Looking for Alaska. I think I'm getting rid of this one too. Nope, we're gonna go and try a chapter. This is one by John Green, and whilst I did love John Green as a teenager, I don't know if his books hit the same, except I did read Turtles All the Way Down a few years ago, and I loved that because it was about a young teenager who had anxiety, and that was actually like, I saw myself. I'm gonna put this in try a chapter. I know a lot of people love this. This is a huge one that was going around when I was like late teens or something. Next one, Barack Obama's book, definitely keeping. This is Reads. Little Fires Everywhere, definitely keeping this. I should actually put this in the book room with my other Celeste Ng one. I really liked that book when I read it. Gonna keep Vladimir. The Last Song, bye. Bye. We're done with you. I tried to reread this last year for my Nicholas Sparks video and hated it. Didn't hit the same as it did when I was a teenager, and I kept it for the nostalgia, but I keep seeing this every single day and I'm like, nope. One Last Stop. Honestly, I was thinking about unhauling it, but someone suggested it for my TBR Tinder in April, so I'm gonna keep it in case I get it. I feel like if a subscriber recommends it, I still have hope, you know? Okay, and then these last ones down here are all cooking books and some nonfiction that I'm just gonna keep and not get rid of. So, okay, wow. You guys, I think I unhauled at least 25% of that shelf. That actually feels really good to me. Oh, I feel so much better. Oh my God, it's like a weight being lifted, you know? Okay, so let's go into the library room now. The library room. And before we get started with the unhaul here, I want to say one thing. I don't want to hear a single, not one comment about this rat's nest of a wire system thing I have here. There's only one plug in this room that works, and it's behind the bookshelf, so I need to have like 50 extension cords coming out of it. Don't at me, okay? Don't do it. Okay, so I brought you straight to the culprit. This shelf, this is my book of the month shelf, or mostly book of the month shelf. And I have not read a lot of books on here, and I just need to I just need to get rid of them. All right. Also, I've already unhauled, I think 13 books that was I just did. And oh my God, it feels so good. I already feel lighter. This is amazing. Okay. So a lot of these don't have the covers on them because I just like them better without the covers on them. I don't know. They kind of have a uniformity. It's more of a look that I want, except I really don't like the mustard yellow. It's not a vibe, but I thought it looked better than with all of the covers on. Let's start over here. I can't even read these. Okay. The Four Winds. What do I do? Okay, that's gonna go in Try Chapter. I'm not 100% sure that I'm not gonna like it. Firefly Lane is like one of my favorite books that I read as a teenager, but I didn't like The Nightingale. Not that I didn't like The Nightingale, I think it's really overhyped. I'm gonna put Four Winds and then Try Chapter because I haven't been in like that kind of historical fiction mood in a while. Girl with the Louding Voice, I think I'm gonna get rid of this one. I really do. I'm not gonna read it. I don't know. I got it as like a free add-on. You know, at the end of the year when they like, if you're like a best friend or whatever, they give you a free add-on of the top 5. This was my free add-on, but I only got it because I already owned the rest of the books. So it never really sparked my interest to begin with, but I only got it because I could get a free book, and I'm gonna get rid of it. Oh, Transcendent Kingdom, we're keeping that for sure. Okay. Ooh, I think I want to keep Eleanor Oliphant. I really like that. American Marriage. I think I'm gonna get rid of this one. I think I'm gonna give this one to a Little Free Library. I feel like this is actually a very transformative book. I loved this when I read this, and I feel like I hope someone else picks it up out of a Little Free Library and like also feels the same way. I've owned this book for like 3 years, and I'm not gonna reread it. I think it can go to a better home. Do you know what I mean? Next one, This Tender Land. I think I'm gonna keep that one because Minnesota, you know? Dark Matter, definitely keeping that. Ask Again, yes. Woman is Snowman, okay. I do want to keep all of those. Definitely keeping The Vanishing Hat. Book of Cold Cases, I do want to read that. Maidens, I have heard so many bad things. Again, probably would give it like a 2.5, 3 stars. I'm not gonna read it. Thought it was a cool concept when it came out, and then everyone gave it bad reviews, so I never read it. And unhauling. Long Bright River, I feel like I've heard really good things about it. That one does trigger me a little bit because I had a patient one time who was talking about that book right before she passed out, and that is triggering. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of it. If you don't know, I do procedures, and you know, people don't do well with needles sometimes, and it's literally a part of my job, but I hate when people pass out. I hate it so much. It's just, oh, you have no control over it. I really hate it. I will do anything to make someone not pass out. Okay, The Most Fun We Ever Had. We'll keep that one. All the Light We Cannot See, keeping that one. Firekeeper's Daughter, getting rid of this. This was a 3-star. The cover is just unbelievably stunning, but gave it a 3-star. Probably never gonna read again. Again, feel like it could go to a better home. Just got this one. And then Sing Unburied Sing. I've had this one for like, man, a long time. I think I'm gonna get rid of it too. This is a book about like historic, like Mississippi past and present, about, I think that has like ghosts or something in it. This book gives me the same vibes as The Trees by Percival Everett, and I feel like I want to read that one more than I want to read this one. So unhauling this. Or do I put it in Try Chapter? Yeah. I'm unhauling. Not in the mood, haven't been in the mood for a while. Next shelf. Okay, keeping that. This book, City We Became, has been on my shelf for so long. I'm gonna put it in Try Chapter, but I have a feeling I'm gonna keep this because I think the concept is so freaking cool. It's like New York City, and then each of the different boroughs in New York. I don't know if they're like superheroes or like some kind of magical thing. I think the concept is just so cool, and I'm gonna put it in Try a Chapter, but most likely going to keep. Ooh, Lost Apothecary. I tried to read that last year. I'm gonna put it in Try a Chapter too. I think I tried to read it. I don't even know if I actually got a full chapter in. We're putting in Try a Chapter. Again, that was another one that was like an add-on, end of the year, book of the month, best one. Okay, honestly, I didn't think I was gonna get rid of this many books. I just had the feeling I want to unhaul, but like I'm feeling more ruthless than I would otherwise. All right, keeping. Thursday Murder Club, getting rid of. I love this cover. I love the spine. It is so cute, but read it last year, gave it 3 stars, not going to continue with the series. I think I was way too overhyped for this. I did really enjoy it, but like not as much as I thought it was going to, you know? Unhauling that one. Next up, let's move to the next shelf. This shelf is like miscellaneous fantasy sci-fi, and then the bottom shelf is like YA middle grade stuff. And the YA middle grade stuff is definitely what I'm feeling like I need to get rid of. So let me move this little decorative thing here. So, okay, let's start with the top. Keeping. Okay, Darker Shade of Magic, getting rid of. Read it, gave it 3 stars, not gonna continue on the series. I don't know, it just felt like I was overhyped for it again. Being overhyped is a problem, isn't it? Keeping, Reads. Oh God, I wanna get rid of this so bad. This is Reed's book of his Dark Materials, and it's like completely ripped. He had this as a child, but like I can't get rid of it because it's his, and he is the only one who can do that. Keeping. All right, Project Hail Mary. Oh, what a great book. All right, so didn't really unhaul a lot from there, but not surprised about that one. This shelf down here is the one that I'm definitely thinking I'm gonna get rid of some stuff. All right, so let's take a look down here. We have Green Glass House. Guys, I will keep The Bear and the Nightingale. This one's come up on TBR Tinder, and so many people are like, we want you to read that. So I think I'm gonna keep that one. Now we have The Hunger Games. Oh, I've had these books since high school. I don't know what to do. The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, I feel like I'm never gonna read that. How about I do try a chapter? Oh my God, nope. I feel like I'm not gonna like it. I just feel like I'm not gonna like it and it's gonna be pointless. Yep, getting rid of that one. I'm doing that. I feel like I didn't hear very good things about it. And aren't they making that into a movie? Which is like, why? Because like, people didn't really like it, right? Absolutely keeping Trials of Mark and Crow. I am just crouching here. Okay, next we have the Twilight Saga. What do I do? I gotta keep those. There's no doubt about that one. We're just coming back up to real life here. Okay, we have another one of The Hunger Games. Getting rid of this. I have the hardback of this and the other one. So we don't need 2 copies of The Hunger Games. I think this was actually the first copy of The Hunger Games that I bought. Honestly, I don't know how I got that. I don't know. We're getting rid of that. Okay. And then we have the Frostheart trilogy. I'm gonna keep it. That feels better. There's so much more room on that shelf now. Oh wait, I don't think I went through this. Green Glass House. Read it, like gave it 3 stars, never gonna read again. It was cute, but like, again, I felt like I was overhyped. North Child, not gonna read. It's come up on my TBR Tinder so many times. I'm not gonna read it. Polar Bear Explorers Club, not gonna read. I went through a middle grade phase literally right before I started BookTube, and then I don't know. Should I put these on my try? Yeah, I'll put these on my try chapter. Okay. Pinch of Magic, read. This cover is freaking beautiful. What do I do? The cover is so pretty, but I didn't really like it that much. That's just such a shame. I'm keeping it because of the cool cover. Okay, I don't want to hear it. It's beautiful. The cover is just so pretty. You know what? I'm just going to display it. Love going from the unhaul to displaying it on my shelf. Oh, God, I didn't love that book, but the cover is just so stunning. And I think it's like the UK cover or something, and it's just so beautiful. Yeah, I feel good about that though. Okay, let's move on to one of the shelves up here. Okay, so this is the last shelf that needs to be taken care of. It's not a lot on here that I want to unhaul, but I know that there are a handful that I'm like, please get off my shelves. I can't bear to look at you any longer. So let's just go through it very fast. Okay, definitely keeping these. Mrs. Everything. This, you know what? I annotated that. I'm gonna keep that. Definitely not getting rid of any of Taylor Jenkins Reid stuff. Keeping. Love on the Brain, getting rid of for sure. This one, gave it like 3 stars. Absolutely obsessed with The Love Hypothesis. I love that so much, but this was like just a ripoff of it, I felt like. So that one's definitely getting unhauled. Okay, Man Called Uva, definitely keeping. Wow, I guess I'm unhauling a lot less than I thought on this shelf. Like, I try to keep the shelves that you can actually see in my videos and stuff, the books that I'm like actually obsessed with. So hopefully if someone watches my videos, they can get an idea of what kind of books I like in the background. Book lovers, bye. Guys, I gotta be honest with you. So I read People We Met on Vacation. I read Beach Read, and then I tried to read this. And after 3 of Emily Henry's books, I'm giving up on her. I want to like her so bad because these books are just so cute and I'm obsessed with the covers, but like genuinely do not enjoy whenever I read one of her books. It's sad. And I don't know. I kind of think they're boring, and hot take, but like I just do. So yeah, getting rid of this one as well. Okay, so let me just take a once over again on my shelves and see if there's anything else that is screaming get rid of me. Okay, the only other book I'm getting rid of is Into the Wild by John Krakauer. I don't know where I got this, but every time I look at this book, it gives me anxiety because I will never be someone who can just live off of the wild. Yes, I like to go camping, but not like that. And I also think he like dies, or I don't know. Isn't there like a book about wolves or something, Call of the Wild? Yeah, it just gives me that vibe, and I know that's not it, but like, no, doesn't spark joy. All right, y'all. Well, here is all of the books that I am unhauling. It's 26 in the for sure getting rid of. Then we have another 8. So that's 32. No, 20. 26 plus 8. Yep, that's 30. Oh my God, I'm an idiot. I have lost all of my math skills. I don't even want to talk about it. Okay, so these are all of the books that I am going to be unhauling. Actually, these 3 are the unhaul piles. This is the try a chapter pile, which honestly, even looking at it already, I can tell you Lost Apothecary, we're going into, I don't want to try a chapter. I don't know. I just don't. Let me know if you guys have any recommendations for this try a chapter pile. Just going to go through the books real quick. We have Polar Bear Explorers Club, North Child, City We Became, The Four Winds, Looking for Alaska, You, Me, and Us, You and Me and Us, and then we have Yerba Buena. So if any of those books call out to you to say, Kara, please read it, please leave the comment down below. Otherwise, might be ruthless, and if I try a chapter, I'm gonna be like, no. If you are interested in any of these books that I have unhauled, I'm going to leave my Pango Books shop link down below if you wanna go purchase them. So if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed it and want to watch more of my content. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day or night or whatever you're doing with your life, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace and love, baby. Bye.